Hey there everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Echoes of Mana. You've talked about 4 stars in depth with everyone. But there are certain things that people don't talk about generally. And it's usually 2 stars and 3 stars. Now if you're a free-to-play player that decides not to go ahead and re-roll, now people will say that will be to the fault of you. But let's say you're trying to optimize your account with the summons that you've been given plus the others that you earn from playing the story. So how do you go about min-maxing a box that has a bunch of 2 stars and 3 stars and very seldom 4 stars? Well, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at my account, my free-to-play account, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly what to look out for and what to build upon. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. Okay, well, this is an interesting topic, as I said previously. 2 stars and 3 stars. They're usually not discussed about quite a bit. There's one 3-star that stand out, and that's Charlotte, but there's a list of them that are very, very powerful. This discussion comes from twitch.tv/thatguygoki. My community and I were talking about this. We were discussing with a few individuals whether or not 2 stars and 3 stars effectively matter. And for the most part, gems, their weight will decrease or diminish with time compared to some of the characters, because some of the characters technically have some really rare skills we don't know if we will see 100% in the future. So, my community, we brought this up. So if this will help you guys in the future, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys want to add your own opinion down below and add yourself to the discussion whether or not 2 stars and 3 stars will matter in the long run for some of this game. Sure, they will diminish it with time, but maybe we'll get more 3 stars later in the future that are very, very powerful, and maybe we'll get some new 2-star gems or 2-star characters that have very unique traits. But let's go ahead and talk about the game. So, the first topic I want to cover is gems. Gems is, they're a very large part of your BP. Very large part of your BP maintenance, and it is an interesting system, because you can take multiple pieces and dupe it out and increase the level, and that's how you essentially make them stronger. You need more dupes. Everything in this game is kind of dictated on dupes, or having a duplicate item or character for your box in order to build them out further. For example, this character right here, or this memory gem, I can actually unleash it twice. Right, it tells you right here you can max, and because of that, I'm gonna have a higher total stat value. If you go back here, this stat and this stat's gonna go up. Luck is a really good stat for certain individuals because it allows them to do more critical damage. So initial ST gauge is super strong because a lot of 3 stars and 2 stars don't have access to this this ability that other 4 stars do when they have one duplicate in them. So having plus 25 or 50% or 40%, however much we get from building all this, I believe it's 40%, you can essentially, you know, give a character such a head start if they're only 3-star only, or if they're 2-star only. We'll come back to this in a second, but let's go ahead and look at the other one. The other one is skill damage. The Pelican is super strong, because it focuses on 2 stats that we need as physical damage dealers, which is strength and constitution. It gives 15% and it maxes out at 20, which is what the 4-star base starts at, which is actually really strong. That skill damage plus 20% is actually quite huge. So these things, they will diminish with time and value. By the time maybe a year from now you're looking at this video and saying, oh well, these gems aren't as good as they used to be. Of course, within time these things will reduce in value, but currently, in the current state of the game, they're very, very, very powerful. So let's go ahead and move on to the characters, where them themselves can avoid a bit of power creep depending on how the developers of this game handle units that come out. So if we go to allies, you're going to see 2 standout level 2 characters. And they're right next to each other. One's Mussolini. Mussolini is a very interesting character. She has healing built into her ST ability. That's why I was talking about the ST gauge manipulation that you get from the gem. And she also has a great access to anti-stun and slow abilities. So she can cure that specific status ailment, which is huge. Because currently right now in Searing Flame, the co-op that is 6,000 BP to do, the very, very difficult one. Stunning is a troublesome status ailment that she can solve. It's something interesting to think about that a 2-star can be this powerful. It's the same case with the 3 stars. Charlotte is very, very powerful and she's only a 3-star. It's an interesting thought, but she has access to a recovery effect. And that alone is really strong. Being able to heal is very, very powerful. So, 2 stars and 3 stars generally are very powerful things for people to consider. Mainly 2 stars I'm talking about just don't have a good rap. People are slowly starting to preach Raxa a little bit, and that's for good reason. Her ST gives poison damage, which is something no other character has in this game, giving her a very powerful niche. Other characters have access to some of these abilities, but she has Venomous Sweep, which causes poison. This dot damage could be applicable almost everywhere. You can even use it in the Tower of Twin Fool. So it's very powerful and very potent, and I think people are now figuring this out. So I'm just bringing this to light that Raxa is a very good character for you guys to test and mess around with and try, because you could probably boost her BP quite high depending if you have all these resources for her in the first place. And you can definitely +6 her very quickly if you have used quite a lot of gems throughout the game's life cycle as you're playing the game right now. A lot of you are ranked 20 and you're up there, but some of you are saving gems. And you might get some Raxas and some Mussolines as, you know, the consequence of summoning, but you can use them to go ahead and +6 your character and make them very, very powerful. That is pretty much it. That's why I want to preach today. This was, once again, the discussion that we had previously with a lot of individuals in my stream. I hope you guys take something from this video and you've learned quite a bit. If you guys want to know more information about this game and how and what you can do with this, remind you, this is a re-rolled account, just a separate account to play and test things on eventually and test different team comps. But if you guys want to see exactly where the action is, or if you guys want to talk to me, twitch.tv/thatguygoki. Link will be in the description down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know exactly when my videos go live for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to keep it moose suits.